All right, everybody, welcome to the last week of March. I hope you're doing great. This is my weekly random reading for whoever needs to hear this message. If you're drawn here by the title, there's likely a message or two in here for you. So let's see where we go. My intention is always with this reading is to ask for the message that needs to be distributed immediately, forthwith. It's important. Okay, so let's see where we go. Thank you for all the kind words and prayers about my brother. Thank you very much. He very much appreciates it. So thank you for that. Also, some of you have been asking about the certification, the tarot certification, and the Wisdom of the Tarot class. Yes, you can still jump onto that if you like. There's a link in the description box below. You'll get everything we've been done that has been done up until now. And we start doing one-on-one sessions, one-on-one private sessions in April. All right, so that's kind of cool. So jump onto that if you want to do that. We are certifying people to be Soulful Revolution Tarot readers, which is going to be super fun. This community is amazing. All right, let's see where we go. Woo, woo, doggy. I keep seeing this one. I love it. Bee spirit, prosperity. As an avid gardener myself, I want to say something in defense of the bees here. If you have a house with any kind of land or anything like that, leave the debris from the winter alone for a while. The bees need it to have cover. You know, especially in the Northeast, the bees need it to keep themselves insulated. So I know you want to go out there and like get all the branches and get all the stuff, you know, pick up sticks and stuff, but let them stay there for a little while, just until it warms up more. And this is probably a New England specific message, but you never know. All right, Starry Night, acceptance. And Butterfly Spirit, transformation. Wow, beautiful energy there. I feel like the prosperity that's coming in, it may be may look a little different, okay, than what it has been. If you've had some kind of prosperity or some kind of growth or you know, sort of reward for your work, then you may grow in love in another part. It's like sort of like keeping you balanced. I'm going to read more about that in the extended, but this definitely is like an acceptance of a new path, a new way. I have been feeling this very strongly here in March, and especially with that Aries new moon, I just felt it open wide up. In April, we will have a planet going retrograde. I'll talk more about that at some other time this week, probably. But we have had everything direct for a little while now. So, you know, this week is a really good week to, you know, keep moving forward. And like, you know, what I just said about the protecting the bees, like bees make honey, you know, birds and the bees, like protect your pollination or the seeds you've planted, or you know, something like that. Like it's time to, you know, cultivate growth and be very mindful about what's happening or what's going on in your life. It's sort of like, yes, move forward but a very mindful kind of way, a purposeful kind of way, doing things on purpose, not sort of just reacting to stuff, responding to things instead. I like that. All right, Knight of Wands underneath. I do see death here. I do see the World, and then I see the Ace of Cups. So that's really lovely energy, and it is, you know, we are in Aries season here, so it is fiery energy, and we are really excited to have that fiery Aries energy. There are things that are passing away, and that might be bittersweet. It's kind of like I see the growth, but I see the things that are falling away too, right? Like the things from the winter that need to be cleared out, relationships that need to be moved on from, whatever that is, because the new spring in the northern hemisphere, fall in the southern hemisphere, this is a time of change and transition for all of us. So 6 of Wands, 4 of Cups, the Page of Swords, the 6 of Cups, 10 of Swords right there in the middle, Queen of Cups, 3 of Wands, 3 of Swords, and the outcome is the Hierophant. So this is the Taurus energy. I was just going to say, like, there's no major arcana cards here until the very last one. And we have two of the biggest ones over here, Death and the World. So this is like closure, endings. I feel like this, I like her being the Hierophant in this deck. This is the Mermaid deck. Is that right? Yes, it is. Mermaid Tarot. And I feel like she's working with the Akashic Records, or working with your Akashic Records to kind of help you understand what has just happened, or what is falling away, what is you're leaving behind, and, kind of come to some kind of terms with that. Six of Wands, the Six of Cups, and the Three of Wands. This is past energy. It's energy of excitement and victory. It's energy of nostalgia and fun about the past kind of things. And Three of Wands is like, okay, I'm ready for the future. But there's some things that need to be cleared out. So we do have Chiron in Aries, and there is going to be kind of a nice conjunction with the sun coming up in, I believe it's in April. I have to take a look at that. But this is really about us coming to terms with some kind of loss or some kind of ending. So whatever is ending in your life, the Four of Cups, this is a sense of like trying to hold on, trying to not let something go. But that Ace of Cups is trying to come in, right? So we see it in the cards underneath, which is kind of like the subconscious of what is going on. You maybe not be totally aware of it. But here in the present, there is definitively something done. Ten of Swords, I'll clarify that for us. And the Three of Swords. It may not be the happiest kind of ending, but it is clearing the way for new growth. Messages coming in from the heart. I have seen a lot of messages recently about healing and about making sure that you are processing grief, or processing feelings, transmuting them into wisdom, instead of just being like, let me turn this up a little bit, instead of just being like, I don't know, I'm gonna play victim role, or I'm going to sit in my loss here. The Queen of Cups is stronger because she has had loss, and the message is coming in. So this is definitely this is possibly a past life karmic, because Chiron does indicate either childhood or past life wounds that we do need to transmute into more balanced energy. I do feel like the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Cups here, there's a message coming in. All right, there's some things that are definitively ended. So let me get some clarification here, okay? So clarification of the Page of Swords. Wow. Emperor, Devil energy, the Ace of Swords, and the Five of Cups. What you're possibly grieving is the loss of something that did keep you stuck. So the leaving behind of some relationship that you've been hanging on to that was once good, or some kind of situation with your work that was once like really a good thing, but it was an ego-based thing. Six of Wands makes me feel like, hey, look at me, look at me. And that Knight of Wands, same thing, right? Hey, look at me, look at me. This is also a little bit like that. How silly they're being. Charlie and Maisie scared me. See how silly they're being there. And the Three of Wands is the expectation of something coming in. I feel like there's an expectation here because expectation of growth. And there is something that needs to be cleared away. I've been seeing this message for a little while here. There does something that needs to be cleared away for this this life partner to come in. Life partner coming in who is aligned with you, and you see how it's almost like the contrast of this person, very much in alignment with you, and these other things very much out of alignment with you that are falling away. The Devil energy, and then that Five of Cups. So the Ace of Swords is saying, yep, I see it. I see what is in my life that doesn't need to be in my life anymore because it's blocking my heart. It's blocking my life partner coming in. It's blocking the next step in my journey. The Ten of Swords, Three of Swords, Four of Cups, Four of Pentacles, more stuck energy, Six of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. Now, some of you who do take my tarot class know that when I get a lot of smaller cards like this, it does seem like just process, right? Like it's not how it's going to happen. I mean, Ten of Swords is no joke, don't get me wrong. But how it's going to happen is more quick, and you're going to move through it. You're going to move through it very much more in alignment with this Queen of Cups and Hierophant energy. We're not going to have so much focus and attention on what happened and what went wrong or anything like that. This is like cycling out. It's not big transition like this Death card and the World card, but what's happening subconsciously is, hey, these little things got to get out of your life so we can have this new Ace of Cups showing up. These things, even though they're smaller than what's coming in, are still in the way. You know, it's like having something that just sticks out a little bit in front of the door, and you constantly are like banging your knee on it or something like that. You really got to move it away from the entry to the new thing. It's process. It's not that big a deal. All right. So I do want to see a little bit more about the expectation. 3 of Wands. What is the expectation here? Page of Wands, Hanged Man, the Page of Cups, beautiful light energy, 2 of Cups. There is love coming in. I almost feel like this is memories of endings, memories of hurt feelings, memories of hurt situations, memories of things that didn't go right. You know, like you're ready for the new relationship, you're ready for the life partner, or you're ready to go to the next level with somebody. But this is like the ghosts of the past rearing their head and saying, you sure about that? Remember what happened here? Remember what happened here? Remember what happened here? And I feel like what you're doing now, which is really lovely, is seeing things from a new perspective. You're kind of flipping things on their head and saying, you know what? Yes, this 10 of Swords was terrible, but it is something that I needed to learn so that I can be in this new partnership. The Emperor, the Queen of Cups, and the Hierophant, which is really lovely. It's a commitment, all right? It's a big commitment coming in. That's kind of nice. Knight of Cups, you better believe it. 7 of Pentacles, look at that. 10 of Cups and the Fool. Brand new path ahead. Some of you are going to be meeting the person that you're going to spend the rest of your life with. This is Emperor, Knight of Cups. 7 of Pentacles here is about like expecting a baby or expecting something that you grow together. What are you doing together? What are you growing together? This is the Hierophant. If she's looking at your, the Akashic records, then she's seeing that this is a karmic partner coming in. I don't mean, sometimes we think of karmic as bad, right? This is not bad. What is challenging here is to let go of a comfort zone around love that made you feel safe, but ultimately didn't work for you. Okay. You may have been somebody who was silly or not serious or attracting in people who had patterns of bad behavior or something like that. And it was almost like a self-sabotage thing to allow those people in, because if you're really looking for love, you're not bringing in people who are going to sabotage it, and you're sabotaging it by bringing those people in. So instead, it's like, no, I'm getting right. I'm aligning with my higher path and mission. And the Fool, here's the brand new journey. So the World and the Fool, we're stepping into something that is not only powerful but long lasting. Emperor, 10 of Cups. Emperor and the 10 of Cups. So, Page of Pentacles. You're learning a lot of new things, or you're going to be learning a lot of new things about people who have lousy boundaries. 10 of Pentacles, in order to make something long lasting, and the Moon. So in April, we have a second Aries new moon. So there's a second chance here to manifest love from a place of maturity, from a place of, I've been around the block a few times. I know what I want. I know what's important to me. And it's quite possible, since we just went through a new moon in Aries, 0 degrees, the second Aries new moon in April is 29 degrees. It's like a huge maturation process. You're really transmuting the energy of past relationships into tangible working intelligence, so that it's not enough just to have the experiences. You've got to integrate that knowledge. I'm surprised we don't see the Hermit here, because this Hermit or High Priestess. But we do see this Hierophant of reflection on kind of learning from the past, learning from our wounds. And it's not like I'm going to block everybody because I don't want to have any kind of chance of this happening again. It's more like, okay, I know why that happened, and I know now what I'm manifesting in is something very, very different than this. Learn the lesson, got the t-shirt, we're all set. We're moving on to something that's much more, this is very romantic, loving, kind, generous, building a family, building some kind of situation for yourself that feels fresh and feels, I don't know, it's just this lovely energy of Page of Cups and the Two of Cups. Really nice. So now you can allow love in. It's almost like you've really learned that lesson of betrayal. Any kind of healing that you've done is going to show up really loudly in this new relationship that's coming in. I really love it. So I'm going to keep going with this. I will look at where this storyline takes us. I did ask for a timing card. 10 of Swords is 10 days. It's so quick, right? The Wands are 10 or would be 10 weeks. But I feel like we have like 10 days as we get into April. It's going to be in the beginning of April that we really get inspired. It's like, spring, the birds and the bees, everything's sort of moving forward. If you're in the southern hemisphere, then you might be much more aligned with this. Things have to fall away. Things have to leave me. Things have to go away. That's a fall story. This is now a spring story coming forward, which is nice. You might have felt that way up in northern hemisphere last fall, that I'm really clearing out anything that has been blocking me being in a long-term, very, very positive relationship. All right? Okay, so let's see where we go. The link is below for you. If you want to continue on, I'll see you over there. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.